Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of episode 8 of the Super Rad podcast. Again, I'm Tooth.
I'm Nick.
And I cannot get the guy game out of my head. You should have never brought that up.
It's one of those things that sticks with you for all the wrong reasons.
Like, why was that game made?
I don't know. I feel,
It's like horny frat boys. There's like, dude, not even though.
No.
Well, maybe though, because you'd have to be 17 to buy it.
I don't know. Like,
what was that target audience?
Like, I don't know.
It's a mystery.
That's why I'm so intrigued by it.
I can't wait till you do a playthrough of it. Because it's gonna happen.
There's only one way for this saga to end, and that's with me owning that.
Yeah,
so.
and doing a playthrough, which would be so fucking hilarious. To me, at least.
Yeah, that's just, I don't know.
I don't care if anyone watching doesn't like it. I will be amused, so just please do it for me.
I guess maybe they released it as, like, the same reason you can still download, like, the Anarchist Cookbook off the internet. Like, you just immediately get put on a list if you buy the guy game. Like,
a blacklist.
Like you're probably gonna show up like as a registered sex offender.
So gnarly. Alright, well, enough guy game talk. Even though this shit is too funny. PAX East went on over this weekend. In case you don't know what PAX is, it's kind of like the baby brother to E3. It's a kind of a game developer conference.
Still pretty huge though.
Yeah, definitely really big. So the past week, 2 weeks, a lot of crazy trailers for new games have been coming out. Teasers, trailers, game footage, what have you, whatever. For PAX.
But one in particular.
Today. I want to say about 8 a.m. it was released. I almost shit myself when I saw it, dude. I kid you not. I freaked the hell out. I started freaking out. Resident Evil 6. Second trailer was released today. And,
pretty mind-blowing.
Insane. We're going to put a link to it on the Facebook. The Super Red Facebook. It showed off new characters. A little more of the story.
A little more plot details.
Yeah.
The details.
Yeah. I mean, it's
a rough outline of the plot.
Yeah, because right now it's so vague. I mean, there's only 2 trailers, but, you know.
Extra character.
Yep. Huge one. And
the very end, the grand finale.
We find out that it's coming out a month earlier. So you'll probably hear it first here. Resident Evil 6 is coming out for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 October 2nd, 2012.
Push it back a full month. Push it forward a full month.
Push it forward an entire month. So stoked. So, let's talk about the trailer. Mind-blowing.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. The first thing that struck me was just, like, those are gameplay graphics I'm looking at now, because it was so hard to differentiate between the cutscene graphics and the gameplay graphics, but you could tell, and it was visually just looked so cool. It's gonna have that intertwining plot lines with
Chris.
I think that was Shanghai with Chris.
Yeah, and Leon in, what is it, Palm City or something?
Oh, I think they called that, maybe not Palm City. It was another made-up city.
Right.
What we do know is demographically, 90% of the population is infected, which is roughly 70,000 people.
In that town. So it's gonna be like Raccoon City all over again. Well, that's what he says in the trailer. But it was really cool. I thought that was so awesome how they showed both. Because it's going on like worldwide, I guess. Because there's a new virus called the C virus. That's all we kind of know at this point, but it's basically
it looks like this
worldwide.
It looks like this new character who's a mercenary, and Wesker's son seems to be holding the key to making a cure
in his blood. And the second trailer today, which was released today, showed Ada Wong. Came out of nowhere, and she's kind of on the hunt for him, try to get his blood or whatever. But it's also kind of thrown in how she might be involved in helping to help start this whole C virus thing. So Chris is trying to kill her, and Leon's trying to capture her as kind of like a witness, but not kill her. So then, at the end of the trailer, we get Chris and Leon fist fighting. Like, dude, did you ever think you would ever see that in a million years?
Both pulling guns on one another.
And then that's how it ends. They both pull guns at each other and face each other with fully drawn guns.
Yeah, usually you gotta find some Resident Evil fan fiction on the internet for that kind of action.
Yeah, like a fan, like an edited fan video. I would never think in a million years I would ever see that happen.
It's, I mean, I don't want to say it looks like it could take out 4, but...
Yeah, because, I mean, 4 is easily in my top 5 games of all time.
It does look super, super cool. I mean, watch both previews.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. We already have the first one linked on the Facebook, but I'm going to go and put the second one on tonight. So
the way the release date drifts away to reveal the new release date.
I was laying in bed. It was like as soon as I woke up.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, of course. As soon as I woke up, I checked the, like, you know, my subs or whatever, and like that was in some video game news or whatever. So I went and watched a trailer, and I was still in bed, and I just yelled. I was like, when they did the drift thing, I was like, yeah! I was like, yes! I was kind of doing that the whole time, especially when they were fist fighting. I was like, yes! But when they changed the date, man, I cannot wait to. I'm pre-ordering that thing. I'm gonna get the full-blown edition, you know.
And you've been warned, so you won't throw your laptop in the air when you see it and break it.
Yeah, right. But I am so. The gameplay looks so good. I'm so excited for this game.
Anything else pumped? You're pumped for that was getting talked about at that, or?
Borderlands 2. There's a new trailer for Borderlands 2. That's been posted on the Super Rad Facebook. Looks way more articulate and like fleshed out than the first one. The song's also really rad that they use, Nero Doomsday.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's super awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited because Borderlands 1 was the first game where you could play on 360 and PC and be in the same, like, room or whatever. Yeah. Not room, but you know what I mean? The same,
Yeah, in the same, like, interact with...
Right, yeah. It was the first one across platform online. Right. So...
First console online compatible interaction, kind of.
So I'm really excited. I hope they do that again. I don't see why they wouldn't. But the graphics, the gameplay look awesome. Cartoony, kind of cartoonish, not cartoony, cartoonish graphics. They're still gritty. The game's gritty still. But there's a new class too. He's kind of like the Heavy from Team Fortress 2. I'm really excited for that though. I know Mike is too. So. There are some other ones. I'm not gonna. We'll be posting them throughout the week, so
you'll hear about them all.
Yeah, we'll keep it a surprise for you guys.
RE6 is the one. The big enchilada on that.
Yeah, so. We've just been going crazy for it. So yeah, just keep a lookout for all the trailer action that's gonna be going down. So my question for today, Nick. I've been looking on eBay and Amazon and Craigslist a lot lately, and I'm searching for my holy grail. What is your holy grail of video games that if you got, you could basically just be like, you know what? I don't even really need to collect. Like, I don't even need to get newer games, like, or more games.
Yeah,
Because I know for me, I don't have the money for it. I've just been wishfully thinking, all I want in my life is a Nintendo Entertainment System collector. 1990 World Championship cart. There's only 100 made. I think 26 have been tracked down in the wild. Maybe more. It sells for about $8,000 to $10,000. That's all I want in life. I'll throw away all my games. Everything. I will never buy another game.
And I will garbage pick them.
Duly noted. But if I get that game, man, that is my holy grail. That is just... That's what I go... That's why I go to
yeah, these crazy hunts.
These thrift stores, you know, these trashy-ass places in the middle of buttfuck Ohio, like wherever, whatever. Just if I come across like some of these games, Earthbound, complete in big box with the guide.
That'd be pretty wild.
Does it?
For it to be a holy grail, does it have to be something that's, almost seems unobtainable to you?
No. It can be anything.
As for me, as a non-collector, but just a huge video game fan, mine would have to be a complete Square and Enix PS1 catalog.
Wow. That's gonna take you some time to chip that out.
Oh, it would. I
really don't doubt that.
It's doable.
It's completely doable, and I really, honestly don't doubt that after a while, you'll probably have all of them. Like,
maybe not all the Enix ones. But
yeah, some of those are pretty hard to find.
Just an all black PS1 Square lineup. It'd be pretty neat. Obviously, you're gonna run into some big bucks there with Star Ocean Second Story, Xenogears.
$100, $60.
Yeah, I mean, there's some expensive titles out there. Even Saga is pretty expensive. And
like, what, 40?
Just to really grail it out, I'm saying no greatest hits edition.
That's so sick.
So you're talking about white. No shiny silver here, man. No shiny silver on your Final Fantasy Tactics. So that's a little bit of scratch as well.
I think that I want to say it's like 35.
And then there's just stuff that you don't run into too often, like you got to find your Brave Fencer Musashi.
Yeah.
You got to find non-greatest hits Vagrant Story.
Front Mission 3.
Yeah, Front Mission 3, Air Guys, Iron Hander, because now I'm a huge sucker for the non-RPG Square games for PS1.
But to have the whole entire Square Enix PS1 collection, that would be disgusting.
I mean, if you were to walk over to my residence and see that, and then you just see, you'd see that and a few ignorant Super Nintendo games that are sports where you have superpowers.
And Evo, though.
Yeah, and Evo. But I mean, you know that I would be at peace with myself and my video game ownership if I could ever obtain all that. It'd be wild. Is that a bad answer because it's talking about a full catalog instead of a single thing?
No, because like I said, I was just bringing up things, but because mine is just because mine is one singular item doesn't mean yours has to be.
Okay. It would have to be that. If I'm answering honestly, it would have to be that for me.
That would be so disgusting, just to see them all displayed on a shelf, dude.
Yeah.
That would be so gnarly.
2 stacks or 1 long row.
Yeah.
Oh. It'd be cool. It'd be very, very cool.
That'd be amazing. So we want to know what are your guys' holy grails? What's the game or games that you've been searching for? Or maybe you already have found them and you're just saving up or something, and it'll just make you the happiest person in the world once you finally get it.
Or if you're someone that's found their grail.
Yeah, oh, totally.
If you're Harrison Ford.
And you picked the right cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to hear what your grail stories are, guys. So make sure you.
But it's like someone trying to do the Square thing for PS2, so they grab the bouncer and they're like, you chose poorly.
You did it completely wrong. So make sure you guys.
How did you even get past through all the trials?
The game's just ass. The best part is my brother defends it. He likes it.
It's really, really funny.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious because he's like, oh, I like that game.
So yeah, grail stories for sure. I mean, obviously we're going to be hearing a lot of Earthbound.
Yeah, which is fine.
But we totally respect that.
Yeah, because I think that's my brother. Well, that's what he's actually going to get next, is Earthbound.
Yeah, I remember him mentioning that. And just a little teaser for the next podcast. We're going to be talking about your holy grail of video game achievement.
Yeah.
Not ownership, video game achievement.
Greatest bosses beaten, greatest games beaten. Yep.
Maybe another thing you've never even been able to do, but just something you always wanted to do. And maybe think of it because Earthbound, finding Pooh's sword, maybe.
Yeah, that's hard as hell. Alright, guys. Well, on that note, thank you for listening to episode 8. Follow us on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, and as always, get rad.
Stay rad.